Hey guys, welcome back. This is Carson Cloud. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to install and configure ADFS on Windows Server 2016. So here's all the stuff that I'm going to show you. The first one is how to install and create ADFS certificate template, how to install ADFS certificate template, and how to create group management service account, how to create DNS for ADFS service, and how to install ADFS on Windows Server 2016. And the last step, how to enable single sign-on. So now let's get started. All right, so I have the certificate authority installed on these servers. Now let's launch, go to tools and then launch certificate authority. So right click, certificate template, and right click again, go to manage. So I'm going to create ADFS certificate template. So I'm looking for a web server template. Right click and go to duplicate templates. And under general, let's give it a name called ADFS template. Validation period, that's fine. I'm going to leave it as 2. Click apply. Subject name is very important. So we'll make the change it later when I'm going to create a ADFS certificate. Oh, I'm sorry, when I ready to install the certificate in the ADFS server. So just leave it alone for right now. And the next thing is securities. I'm going to add domain computers. It's going to be read and enroll access. Right, looks good. Click on apply. Everything else should be okay. Let's go into request handling. Make sure you check allow private keys to export. I'm going to close and going to close again. And right click on certificate templates. Click on new and go to certificate template issues. ADFS certificate. This is the one I just created. Click OK. So now all the domain computers will have access to enroll the certificate from Active Directory. All right, so now let's look at step 2, how to install ADFS certificate template. So I need to go to my ADFS server where I'm going to install ADFS. And here it is. I want to open up MMC. Let's do a search. Run as administrator. So again, this is going to be my ADFS server. I want to click on File, click on Add Snap-in, click on Certificate, My Computer, Computer Account, Local Computer, Finish, click OK. Click on certificate. Now let's go to the personal folder and right click. So as you can see here, there's no subfolder under personal folder. Right click and go to all tasks, request new certificate. Click next. Active Directory enrollment policy, click next. And here is the certificate available. Click on it and there's exclamations. So there's some settings that's required for me to do here. Let's click on that. All right, I think this is the wrong certificate. Let me reboot the server. Probably I can do a GP update. Let's try GP update first. It should say ADFS template certificate. Now let's go back in here. Personal, all tasks, request new certificate. Next. There it is. This is the certificate that I wanted. Click on the exclamations. So I need to fill out the some information here. Common name. So the ADFS service, it's going to call ADFS dot 0365 tube.com. Click on add the DNS. The alternative name, it's going to be the same. It's ADFS dot 0365 tube.com. All right, next one is if you plan to use user certificate on port 443, you need to create a DNS name. So it's cert auth dot adfs dot 0365 tube.com. So this is the new feature in Server 2016. And when you compare to the old operating system, you have to use the different ports. So it's good to do this. All right, now let's click apply. And under general, let's give it a name. ADFS certificate. And make sure the private key is exportable. Oops. Close this one. So yeah, make sure it's the private key is exportable in case we need this certificate to install on a web servers. Okay, that's okay there. Click OK. Click OK again. All right, now it is checked and click on enroll. Let's finish. Now I have my certificate. There it is. All right, now that's finished. Let's see what is the next step. The third step is we're going to create a group management service account. Let's go back to my domain controller. Here is the domain controller. I need to launch PowerShell, run as administrator. So if you have not created the server's account, you're going to have to do this. It's best practice to use the server's account. Since I already created the server's account, I might get an error. So if you have not done it before, you can run this command line. KDS root key space dash effective time get date dot addHOURS. Hit enter. There it is. That's the step 3. Oops. Let's go to the next step. The next step is step 4, how to create DNS for ADFS service. Let's go to my DNS server. Here is my DNS servers. Let's log in. Let's create a new lookup zone. That's fine. Number 2, click next. It's going to be 03652.com. Next. I'm going to use both secure and non-secure since this is only a lab. And finish. So my servers here is ADFS. I'm going to create a new record, new A record, ADFS. The IP address of my ADFS servers is, let's see here, 107, 192, 168.1.107. I'm going to check this box so to make sure it's reverse lookup. So that is step 3. That is step 4. So step 5, we're going to install ADFS. Let's go to my ADFS server. Let's go to Server Manager, click on Tools. So I click on Manage, Add Roles. Click Next. Next again. Check ADFS. Next. It's fine. Click Install. So the installation will take about a few minutes. I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back. All right, the installation is completed. I'm going to close this window. Let's configure it. Create the first federations. I'm going to use this account since it's my admin account. Select certificate. This automatically populated. This is what the user will see under Federation display name. Click next. You can use the service account that you just enable from the PowerShell, or you can use the existing account. In the real world, you want to use the service account. So in this case, it's only my lab. I'm just going to use the existing account. Create a new database, Windows Database Service. That's fine. I had ADFS configured on this machine before. So if you never had configured ADFS installed, you shouldn't see this. But I'm going ahead and override the database. Next, and configure. All right, looks good. I don't have to worry about this. SSL certificate does not contain all user servant value that exists in the enterprise. That's fine. I'm going to click close. So let's go to the next step. I'm going to reboot the server. Just want to make sure everything's okay. All right, it just came up. So the next step I'm going to do is enable the sign-in page. By default, ADFS disable the sign-in page. So let's go to PowerShell. I'm going to run as administrator. Let's type in set dash ADFS properties space dash enable ID PI. Let's see, let's do this. Oops. Dash enable ID PINI So you have to do this, otherwise you won't be able to sign in. Hit enter. Oops, my goodness. Wrong command. It's supposed to be set dash ADFS. Properties. So I just have to do tab. Oops. Enable. So this is what I want. Enable ID initiate sign on page. Space $sign TRUE. Hit enter. All right, next step. All right, now let's test. Let me log into one of my test machines. Oh, there's a bad machine. Let's try this machine. So all I have to do is just go into this login page here. So it's adfs.o365.2.com/adfs/id initiate log on and hit, or you can type in dot. Actually, you don't have to do anything. Just hit enter. It should take you to the login page. I'm going to log in. Carson domain. Should be Carson Cloud. ID is Carson. Hit enter. There it is. I'm signing in. So this is it, folks. This is how you configure ADFS and create a certificate and everything else. It's very simple. Just follow my steps here. All the 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and have a great day.